Good morning. Today we are talking about three, three, three marketing strategies that really work, and none of them are social media. So don't worry. So today we're talking about three strategies to grow your business, to find more clients, to make more money, and none of those things are social media. Because I mean, good God, aren't we all tired of hearing about social media? Like that's the only way to grow your business. I think that I'm in a very unique position where because of the microcosm, the micro generation of when I grew up, I've seen like the best of like pre-digital life, and I've seen like the cutting edge of digital life, and like I can show you and tell you what works and what doesn't work. And the truth of the matter is, you do not need social media to grow your business. And you hear me say that enough. The truth of the matter is, you can absolutely grow your business with social media marketing. But I just get so sad watching so many of you like feel demoralized, like, I can't get followers, or I can't, make this work. And really, it's like you don't have to make it work. You really don't. You can just choose something else. So when I started my business 20 years ago, my solo esthetician practice, I was like the cutting edge of technology. I was on social media before there was social media. I have seen how it absolutely works, but most of the strategies I use to grow my business don't involve social media at all. So that being said, let's do it. All right. Thank you. I will say thank you, Instagram. They just let me know that there is sound on YouTube. So that's fantastic. Thank you guys for that update. But if you're still watching over on Instagram, what are you doing? Go to YouTube. There's a link in my bio. Trust me, the video is much better over there. And I will interact with you over there. Tammy just said it's working. So, all right. So strategy number one, which order do I want to go in? I'm going to go in this order. So strategy number one, marketing strategy for your business is, have you actually tapped out your warm market? You would be surprised at how many people that will become your clients that you already know. So I think usually people think of like your warm market being like your mom and your best friend. And yeah, they are, but also no, they are not. So look, we need to take a page from all of the multi-level marketing people. They are getting incredible sales training. They are getting incredible marketing training. I know everyone wants to yell at all of the multi-level marketing people because they're trying to poach your clients. No, they are not. They are just better at marketing and better at sales than you. Let's call a spade a spade. So instead of saying they're the problem, I want you to take a page from their book and get better at marketing and get better at sales than freaking MLMers. This is not I have been hearing the same argument for 20 years. First it was people all up in arms about, like Mary Kay and Avon, and then it was Arbonne, and then it was Miriam. Remember that one? And then it was all of them. And the reason why people get scared time and time again is because MLM trains their people to be ruthless, to like go out there and, put themselves out there in a way that most of you guys won't. And the thing is, it works. It works. And that's why they do it. And that's why they keep doing it. So what does that mean? Your warm market is like everyone that you already kind of know. Yeah, it can be someone super close to you, but it can just be like somebody that you always talk to at the bank, or your favorite teller or checker at the grocery store. Like it extends to that level, and it also includes like friends of friends. Think about multi-level marketing. Why it works so well is you get people to like host parties for you, aka you get other people to introduce their friends to your product. That's exactly what you want inside of your solo esthetician business, right? So how do you go about doing this? Now, it would be kind of awkward to just, call up every single person in your phone and say, hey, I started a business. I'll even give it to you a little easier. You can even text them that. But even still, that's super awkward. But again, that's what multi-level marketers are doing. Literally, that's what they are doing. So What are some ways that you can take advantage of this? Obviously, you let everyone know when you start a business, all of your friends. You just let them know. But maybe let's take it a step further. Maybe you have, you say that you're in a soft opening, when you start your business, and you have like a period of time where you say, this is my soft opening for this period of time. I'm giving a friends and family discount to anyone who wants to come in. Heck, I will even extend it to you if you have a friend and they you show them this flyer or whatever, I'll give them the friends and family discount too. Try to make it like you're doing this super nice thing. Like, oh, I will take care of your friends. During my soft opening, I will hook them up. Now, are these going to be deal seekers coming in? Yeah, probably. But they're also going to be people that really do want you to succeed. They really do. Are all of them going to become monthly, loyal, regular clients, which is what we want to grow a dependable income? No, but there's a chance. You got a shot. It might happen. But every time you get to know someone, that is an opportunity for you to get introduced to their network, to all of their people. So even if your cousin sends in her best friend to come see you for like a 25% discount on some service, and she doesn't become, your monthly loyal, that appointment is your opportunity to sell yourself every single time someone comes in. Those appointments, that's where you hone your marketing. You hone your verbal skills of explaining to people what you do, who you serve, who would benefit most from you. So when your cousin's best friend comes in and you're doing her Brazilian and you're telling people like, oh yeah, I absolutely love waxing and I've specialized in this technique. So I can, get you in and out the door in under 15 minutes. It's like, I can never make it pain-free, but like, it's so fast. You're like, whoa, where was the pain? I'm out the door too fast. And I try to keep the price, between this and that, because I love working with college students or whatever your thing is. And so that whole time you're talking to that cousin's best friend, maybe that person you're talking about is her, but maybe you're talking about all of the people she knows because she's on the college, like swim team or whatever. And she's like, oh, well, dang, like I know a whole swim team full of people that would absolutely love to come in and take care of or take advantage of your services because you're fast and you're cheaper or more cost effective than other people in the area. And the reason that you can do that is because you can get 4 people in an hour. If you're doing Brazilians at 15 minutes or less, do the math on that. So it's like every person needs to become like you're doing your elevator pitch to, like you're trying to get people in. So yeah, I get it. In the beginning, it's kind of awkward. It's kind of weird, but you're not going to do this forever. If you do your marketing right, you do it once and that's it. Literally, if you do your marketing right from the start, you could literally do a marketing blitz, a campaign where you're just talking yourself up. You're getting people in the door on some like soft opening discount kind of thing. And you keep them there and like forever if you do your job right. Again, and you're talking to these people and they're bringing in clients for you. So, okay, just to reiterate, some ways to incentivize people. Yeah, give a discount in the beginning. And I would not be afraid to spell it out and say, I just opened my business. And so I'm gaining clientele right now. And so you get to take advantage. This is a ground floor opportunity to use MLM language. This is a ground floor opportunity. You can get in with me at this low price. And and I would love to meet your friends. So another thing you can do is offer incentives for referrals. What is your referral program like? Again, if you have one of your soulmate clients, if you have a soulmate client coming in who already loves you and is like, yep, you're my person, you're my girl, the chances that she will have friends or family that are exactly like her and fit the same demographic and are your soulmate client, it's very high. Your chances that your existing clientele knows your soulmate client is exceptionally high. So you just have to incentivize her to make the introduction. So that can be, It can be as simple as like, here, let me make some little business cards that just have like a, like, as a friend of, fill in the blank, and you write that your client's name, as a friend of so and so, this card entitles you to 20% off your first service at Jessica's Aesthetics, or whatever. Or maybe it's like it's a $20 gift certificate that they could use on whatever they want. Making it easy for that your existing client to refer someone else. If you want to give your client a kickback, absolutely. So maybe it's, you make some arrangement of like, okay, for every 3 people that you refer to me, I'll give you a free facial or a free service. Or you have to make the numbers work for this. I mean, make it make sense for yourself. There's no blanket statement here. Like, I don't know, maybe you're in a position where it's like, yeah, every 2 people you send, maybe it's every 1 person you send. Because think about it, the earning potential off of one monthly regular client is in the thousands of dollars. And over your career, if that person sticks with you, that can be tens of thousands, if not more. So again, you have to make this make sense for yourself. But yeah, it could be worth your while to give a free service for like a qualified referral. Again, make the numbers make sense for you. There's only like, I'm thinking back to my clientele, there's only like 2 people that I would have done like that good of a trade. But the caliber of person that client was referring to me, yeah, that was a really good investment. Not for everybody. Maybe you're giving like a cash kickback for every referral. So you could have it be where, okay, for every client that you send to me that comes in for a facial or whatever service, I will Venmo you $10, $15, $20. Again, if someone is going to become a monthly loyal customer, my soulmate client, that person is going to generate me thousands of dollars every year. And so is it worth $20? Yes. Yes, it is. It is worth $20. And that is $20 to have someone else do the footwork and legwork to find you the exact right client. Dang. Yes, sign me up for that. I would do that any day of the week. Okay. Have I talked about everything I want to talk about here? I think so. So to reiterate, marketing strategy number 1, make sure you have actually tapped out, like you have gone through your entire warm market. So that's letting people know that your business exists, maybe inviting them to a soft opening. If you are already in business and you haven't done this yet, you can create shit. Like, it doesn't have to be like your actual beginning of business soft opening. Maybe it's like, maybe you're bringing in a new service. And so it's that service's soft opening. Like if you got trained in DMK, then you can say like, I'm doing a DMK soft opening. So, for these, I don't know, 2-3 months, you're considering that your soft opening period, and you'll give a discount or you'll do whatever. In any case, go through your entire phone, reach out and be like, hey, did you know that I'm a business owner, or I started a business, and, here's what I specialize in. Here's who I'm looking for. And, during this time period, I am, offering this discount or this incentive or whatever. I would love to see you in. And if this isn't your jam, cool. I get it. But if you know someone that would like to take advantage of this, please invite them and just have them tell me that you invited them. Cause I want to give you a big thank you gift for that. You don't have to say what it is. I mean, it could be a box of chocolates. It could be $20. It could be a facial. Who the heck knows? You got to make it make sense for you. Yeah. And then you just go out there and do it, have incentives, and make people want to come in. All right. I'm going to go to questions right now. So if you have questions, please head over to YouTube Live. If you're in YouTube Live, just type in your questions and I will get to them. Okay. So let's see. Blanca says, I think my clients don't want to share me. I offer $25 for every referral. Crickets. I have approximately 50 clients and no referrals. Okay, fair enough. I I know Blanca, and I'm trying to think of what might be better. Some people aren't incentivized by money. Some people feel like skeevy about money, where it's like, oh, no, 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 no. No, like, oh, sweetheart, like, oh dear. Like, no, 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 I would never do that. Um, you might try switching it up with those people then and say like, okay, so for every 4 people you refer to me, I'm going to give you a free facial, and don't worry, I'll keep track of it. I think of my mom as one of these people where like she is not motivated by money at all. And she is motivated by just like helping someone out. So in this situation, and Blanca, like again, like I know her business, like maybe for you, it might be better to shift that messaging for your clients. So you actually just say to them, I'm a firm believer in transparency in business, and like you don't need to lie. Like you don't need to put up this veneer of like, I've got everything figured out. I am fully booked. I'm like the best business person on the planet. I'm great. I'm top of my game. If you're not, like, if you still have space in your books and you're trying to build your books, there is nothing shameful about admitting that, you know? And so if you were to say to your clients, again, in the situation, the money is not working. That's okay. It doesn't work for everybody. Not everyone's money motivated. Those people might be heart centered, and knowing Blanca, I'm thinking they are. And so in that situation, I would say, you know, I'm still building my business and I have time in my schedule, and I want to be like booked solid because I know I have so much to give people and so much to offer. And I know that my services provide so much value in people's lives. And you are one of my absolute favorite clients. And if you know anybody, if you have any friends that are just like you, because I only want them to be like you because you're amazing. But if you have friends that are like you, I would love to see them. So I want to give you like a little gift certificate or a coupon code or whatever. Like, would you just hand these out to your friends? And like, I would love it if they came in. I would treat them like my most valued client ever. And you know, I'm going to take care of you as a thank you for that. But it would really help me out. You know, I'm still, you know, growing my books, you know, I'm still, you know, building this business. I have a family and everything. And your support would mean the world to me. Not everyone's money motivated. You know, you have to figure out how people are motivated and go there. Okay. It says, Heather Lynn says, I do love offering a discount on any new service for the first month. Need to do the message blast next time though. Yep, that's it. We just have to like create buzz. Like you just have to create excitement and buzz around your services. So yeah, every time there's a new service, like have it be a discount, you know? Well, I know a lot of you out there really dislike giving discounts on your services. And like theoretically, I understand that, you know, we all want to get paid full price, and we want our clients to pay us full price every single time. But every one of us at some point started from nothing, or has like these unexplainable gaps in our schedule where the choice is either I see 0 clients or I get a client in at a discounted rate. I would rather make some money than no money. I mean, I'm not going to like pimp myself out, but you know, giving 20% off to like get someone in the door if I was going to have nobody. Yeah. Give me a break. Come on. I think there's this misconception that offering a discount will make you seem cheap. And there are ways that you could be discounting where you do come off as cheap. But to just give like random, like every now and then discounts on stuff, no, that does not make you look cheap. That makes you look like you own a business. Like, period. And again, remember everything I was saying about marketing and doing your marketing from the beginning right. It's kind of the same thing with discounting. Like in the beginning, if you do some discounting to get people in, like it works. But the goal is not to always rely on that. So like, okay, so maybe, yeah, people saw you for the first 3 months of your business being pretty free to hand out discounts. And then they never saw it again because you were fully booked. I mean, come on. that the answer is very simple there. And then I think too about, when I had a slow week, there's always like that random slow week where you're like, you're booked solid, booked. And then you have this week where there's just like gap city, there's tons of space. I'm like, how the heck did that happen? People go on vacation or they get sick or they need to move their appointments around or, it's Mercury retrograde or who knows, it happens. And so I would absolutely send out discounts. And you know what I found? And this is going to tie in perfectly to my next marketing strategy. What I found is when I sent out that email blast to everyone of like, hey, we've got some openings this week. If you want to take it, it's a last minute opening. So if you can take it, I'll give you a discount. The advantage of pre-booking is you get the exact time and date that you want. Like, I get it that maybe if you like flew by the seat of your pants, you could have gotten a discount. But the reality is these are few and far between. Anyway, I didn't say all of that, of course, but that is the sentiment. Like I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt when I push send on this email, there are certain clients that I know will come out of the woodwork and snap it up. And so in some situations, like I used to look at like discounting is like, oh, that's how I'm going to get Val to come in, this quarter. Val would have never been a monthly loyal client ever to anyone on the planet. Never. But Val would come in if there was a 20% discount. And I knew Val. I was in 12 step. I went to Al-Anon with Val. And so I knew that she had like self-worth issues and like it was impossible for her to pay full price on anything for herself. She was also going to like, she'd go to Nordstrom Rack instead of Nordstrom and that sort of thing. So like, yeah, I'll send a 20% off email because I know it's going to get people in. Okay, so the next marketing strategy, I have gone way too deep on that topic, but the next marketing strategy is email marketing. If you are not utilizing email marketing, you are missing out. So email marketing, all that means is you're sending email to your clients in some capacity. So I would recommend getting in the habit of doing a monthly newsletter. And this is just a way for you to like talk to your clientele. You do not, I repeat, you do not need to give a monthly discount in this newsletter. You do not need to give any sort of like anything away. All you're doing is you're connecting. And so what I would recommend is just like a quick little like update, if you about whatever it is that you do in your aesthetics business, whether it's skin, lashes, waxing, or all of the above, just like here, it's April right now, like goodness gracious, it's allergy season. And, you might be experiencing more histamine in your skin. And so here's how that's going to show up in your skin or with your waxing. And here's how how you deal with that. And by the way, this product here would be fantastic for it. And if you haven't booked your facial or your service for this month, do it soon because I've only got X, Y, and Z availability still left. Like that's it. That's like all you have to do. And I guarantee you, every time you send it out, you will get appointments. This is what I happened. Yes, those like email blasts of like the slow the availability, yes, of course, that brings clients in. But even just these monthly check-ins, these newsletters where it's just like, hey, everybody, here's your aesthetics update. I'm still here. That it's like a little like switch goes off in your client's head and it's like, oh shoot, I didn't book my appointment. I better do that now. So make sure you have a booking link in that email. But it's just like it's getting in front of people. So everyone's thinking social media, like, oh, I have to be on social media, have to be on social media, have to be on social media. And why do we think that? Because social media is a way for you to be in front of your client, on their free time when they're at home, just like scrolling through, they're sitting on the toilet, scrolling through. And who they see you, and you're doing something funny, or it's cute, or it's inspiring, or it's, a great transformation, and it makes them feel something. Either you made them laugh, so you're like, oh yeah, I love going to see her. Like, it's a good time. I feel good. And then I laugh and it's awesome. Or it's that great transformation. So you're like, damn, I want that too. I want my skin to have that before and after. I want to be that gorgeous person that has, had this transformation at the hands of this esthetician. I want to go to that esthetician. Or it's just like, videos of like massage or services where you just kind of like go, yeah, I wish I was there. Your social media is just you getting in front of your clients and your potential clients, making them feel something, making them have a connection to you so they want to come in. The intent and outcome of that can be accomplished anywhere, not just social media. And so email marketing is one of those ways, especially for those of you that do better with written word, as opposed to just, speaking extemporaneously or whatever. If you really shine in written word, email marketing, you have to give it a try. So some easy ways to do email marketing: sign up for MailChimp. It's free. Like at some point there does become like a paid option, but most of your businesses are small enough. And I say that with love, because how many clients do you need to be fully booked? It's only like 100 people. Like, you don't need thousands of people on your email list. Like, if you've got 100 people on your email list and they're all your clients, you could be booked. You could have a $300,000 business off 100 people. Do the numbers. If you need help with the numbers, join Profit on Purpose. It is my course. I teach you all the numbers, all the stuff that I was like, doesn't everybody know this? Like, it's all of the, like, the numbers, the basics, to do all of that. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm getting, see. Uh-oh, are we having problems on YouTube? Bummer. I'm not even uploading anything. I've been like uploading so many videos, holy moly, to my editor, as we're getting everything ready for the Academy. Let me talk about the Academy. Well, what a perfect segue. I've been doing so much uploading for the Academy to my editor, and it's been slowing down my bandwidth, but I'm not doing anything right now. The only thing I'm doing is, I am going live on 2 platforms. Maybe that is my bandwidth. Sorry. Something's wrong with the sound. Oh, geez, Louise, can you hear me? I haven't done anything different. Anyway, so let me go back to the Academy. The Academy, you guys. No, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there yet. Let me just get through these, and then I'll talk about the Academy, because I'm so stinking excited. I've been watching. Anyway, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there yet. So, email marketing. MailChimp is free. Do it. Some of your point of sale systems, if they are very robust, might include email marketing as an option, like folded in, combined. I used Booker, and they did, and it was really nice because they had certain options of you can send an email, but also exclude, people that have appointments between here and here. And, you have to check your system and your provider, but there are all sorts of email service providers that make it really easy to send fantastic emails. So yeah. Okay. So then let's see. Thing number 3. Oh my God, what was my thing number 3? Okay, thing number 3, I remembered it. Thing number 3 is word of mouth marketing is always the best form of marketing. And so we tend to think of word of mouth marketing kind of like the first option I was telling you, like going through your warm market, the people you actually know. But word of mouth marketing is it's the buzz. It's people that know you, that are talking about you. So it's your existing clients talking about you and making recommendations and referrals. It's all of that. But so there is a way that you can expedite all of this and kind of seed yourself into people's brains. And that is to start talking to a lot of people. So what I highly recommend is, taking a look at where is your business. When I got it started, this was super easy. So if you're in a situation like this, hello, this is easy. I started out in a hair salon. It was a hair salon in the back and like a beauty supply store in the front. And I talked to everybody. I'm an introvert by nature. It was not fun for me to just say every single day, I'm going to go out there and talk to strangers and promote my business. Hated it. Hated every second of it. But the thing is, I hated thinking about it, and sometimes I hated doing it. But more often than not, I would just like take that plunge of like, okay, here we go. I'm going to talk to this person. And it ended up being lovely. Like it ended up being a wonderful time. And what that did is it allowed me to make connections with people. I made relationships. They became clients, or they talked to their friend about me because of, X, Y, and Z thing. And you would be surprised, like, what's that point of connection that might bring someone in? Now, my business happened to be where I started very close to my high school. And in that, my old high school, like I was out of high school. And that became a selling point. I'm like, oh, you went to MIDI? Like, oh, that's so cool. And then there was just like this little buzz of like, people that went to MIDI, like, wanted to see me. There's all these little connections. So anyway, I also went like door to door in the neighborhood. That really sucked. But it got my face in front of people. Now, there is some aspect of building your business that will always be there, which is, I don't want to do this. And for most of us, it's like the marketing stuff. We're like, I don't want to do this. Like, this sounds awful. I just want to give facials. I don't want to have to promote myself. I don't want to have to talk about my services. I don't want to have to talk about why I'm so amazing. None of us like to do it. None of us. But here's the thing. When you signed up to be a solo esthetician, you signed up to do all the things. If you want to sit back and say like, nah, I don't want to market myself, I don't want to do this, well, then you need to be an employee somewhere. But you're a solo esthetician. You signed up for this. I think a lot of solo estheticians start their business because for two reasons. One, they're like, oh, I could make so much more money if I did this by myself instead of being an employee somewhere. I'd make so much more money. And two, it's like, I want to do things my way. I don't want you to tell me what to do. That was me. Like, don't tell me what to do. I want to do it my way. And what I have seen is there's not a whole lot of solo estheticians that are like, yes, I want to own and operate a business. I want to do my bookkeeping and my taxes and do a marketing strategy. And I want to, deal with internal operations. And no, most of you guys are just like, I want to make more money and I want to do it my way. but you got to do all the things. So here's the fork in the road where I know a lot of you are, which is there's that thing you have to do for your business and you don't want to do it. So your options are you just don't do it, or you do it. So here's what we know. If you continue to do the same things that you've always done, if you continue to not do the same things that you have never done, you will continue to get the same result, which in this circumstance is you're not making the money you want to make. You don't have enough clients to make the money you want to make. And your business is like in jeopardy. Like either you're just going to be kind of like, you're going to be like skating by, like, you'll be making money, but not where you want to be. Or in a lot of cases, you will not make money and you will be losing money. So what I say is, okay, well, you know how this pans out. Doesn't look good. Do this. Do the thing you don't want to do. Do the thing that makes your stomach like feel like you're going to barf, or like do the thing that gives you so much anxiety inside that you just feel like you're going to explode. That's always me. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm going to explode. I don't want to do this. Having courage is having fear and doing it anyway. If you are waiting for that moment where marketing is easy, or marketing is fun, or marketing doesn't suck balls, that's never going to happen. You just got to do it now. You just got to do it now. And the first time you will do it, it will probably be awkward AF. You will hate it. It probably will not have a great result. But the second time you do it, you'll be better. And the third time you do it, you'll be even better than that. And so when you have trained yourself to just go in there and do the thing that you don't want to do, but you're willing to do because you know it will grow your business, you will improve every single time. And there will be a day where all of a sudden it's like, this is kind of fun. Like, I have a fantastic business. Everybody should know about it. Like, hey, do you want to hear about what I do and who I'm looking for, who my soulmate client is? Is it you? You'll get to that point. But so long as you're sitting on the sidelines and just like, I do not want to do it, you've chosen your fate. So the great news is you get to choose every single day how you want to show up in your business. And so I say today is the day you do the hard thing. You go out there, you put yourself out there, you talk to people. Okay. So that was a lot of like one-on-one talking to people, but what I would love to see you doing is like getting in front of crowds and talking to people. This is a huge way to explode your business. So in Profit on Purpose, I teach you all about finding your soulmate client. It's kind of a little different approach on like your ideal client or your ICA, your ideal customer avatar or whatever, which most people, I see this time and time again in office hours where people think that like their soulmate client is like a couple attributes. Like, she's a, a woman from between 25 and 40, and she wants to take care of her skin, and she's punctual, and she's got disposable income. And I'm like, that's it. That's a given. That's what we all want. Like, your soulmate client needs to be so specific that it's like you're painting the picture of one person. It's this, the concept of a soulmate client is you're like, it is kismet that you meet. Like, it's destiny, it's fate. Like, when you guys find each other, it's like, oh my God, you're exactly the right client who I can help. Like, I can make a big difference in your skin, your emotions, your psyche, your soul, like whatever. I can make a huge difference here. And then on the other hand, the client is like, oh my God, like, you are everything I've been looking for as an esthetician. These are the concerns I have, and you're the expert in it, or you have experience with it. So when you find each other, it is a match made in heaven. And this is a monthly loyal client that wants to come in and see you every single month for the rest of both of your lives. And you find them when you have clarity around who you are as an esthetician, who you want to serve, why you want to serve them, and how you want to serve them. So if you need clarity on any of that, Profit on Purpose is where you will get the clarity. And then come to office hours too, when you're like, okay, I think I've got who my soulmate client is. Tell it to me, and I will say either yes, that sounds like amazing, or it's like, yeah, let's dig a little deeper. Let's find a little bit more. There's a little bit more there that can flesh this out. Well, when you know who your soulmate client is, it is very easy to find her. Ask anyone in Profit on Purpose. Like, once they have their soulmate client like dialed in, it's like, oh, like, this is so easy. Like, she's hanging out in, X, Y, and Z places. She's a member of this organization. She likes to do this, on the weekends for fun, whatever. So then that's an opportunity to go to each of those places, each of those organizations, each of those activities, and see, can I lead a discussion? Can I do a talk? Can I write an article for the organization's monthly newsletter? Do they offer advertising? Can I just buy an ad and put bullet points of like why this demographic is like perfect for my business? All of these things. All of these things will increase the opportunity for word of mouth marketing. Because again, even if you go into that chiropractor's office where you can talk about histamine in the skin and, X, Y, and seasonal allergies and blah, blah, blah. Even if your soulmate client wasn't in that meeting, listening to your talk, it's very highly likely that someone listening to it is like, oh, that sounds like my best friend, or like, oh, that sounds like so-and-so. They should know about this person. So then all of a sudden you've got this like army of people out there that know about you, that know about what you do, and they know about who you're looking for. So then they're just constantly like, does that person fit the bill? Does that person fit the bill? And when they find it, they'll talk about you. So the more chances you have to be like on somebody's lips and tongue, the better your odds of filling your books. And so you can try just sitting back and letting it happen organically. Oh God, I hate that word when you guys talk about like, oh, it's got to be organic. My business, I will only grow organically. When you say organically, what I know you're actually saying is, I don't want to do a thing. I just want it to like fall in my lap. That does not happen. Real organic growth is, I'm going to do my footwork. I'm going to work hard and do what I can do to grow my business. I'm going to do my work, and then I'm going to like surrender the results. Like, I'm going to do the work and be like, I can't like strong arm someone into coming in. But if I'm doing my due diligence and I'm talking to the right people and making alliances with people that like, yeah, they should be a fit, like, just like, it's, let the universe take over and let it happen. That is organic. That is organic growth. Not this like, I don't want to do it. I'm going to sit back on my, I'm going to sit back in my room and just like wait for people to come in through the door. No, that does not happen. That will not happen. Sorry to disappoint you. So, okay. All right. Are there any questions right now? Questions are only happening on YouTube Live. So if you're watching on Instagram Live, what are you doing? Get over to YouTube Live. This will be going away. I like really want you guys to take that in. The Instagram Live will be going away pretty soon. It's only going to be on YouTube. So please train yourselves over to YouTube. If you have questions, head on over now and ask them. I will start there, and then we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. All right. Leah says, redoing pop from the very beginning again to refresh where I am today in my business to get ready for the academy. Yes. So Leah is like such a perfect example. I witness this every single week. The people that get the most benefit out of pop are the ones that do the work. Now, I'm going to take a step back and just say, like, this is like a life characteristic. Like, the people that get the most out of life are the ones that suit up and show up and do the work. Like, this is not just a pop thing or even the academy thing. This is like a life thing. Like, if you want your business to work, you got to do the work. Like, you've got to figure out, like, if your business is not generating the income that you want, well, you got to figure it out. Like, why? Where's the breakdown? Like, at what point in your business machine, like, what's not working? Like, are you not retaining clients? Are you not getting clients? Like, are you just, is your business running, are your operating expenses like too high for what you're actually generating? Where's the breakdown? And then you go to work to make it better, And again, this is all stuff that I teach in Profit on Purpose. Every single one of your businesses looks exactly the same in terms of operation, exactly the same. And so that's good news. That means that it's very easy then to figure out why your business isn't working. And this is what I will teach you inside of Profit on Purpose. So then what I also teach you is how you can improve any single one of those metrics. Any single one of those ways that you're determining if your business is working or not. And so, the people that I see inside of Profit on Purpose excelling at what they're doing is they come in, they do the coursework, they do Profit on Purpose, and they come to office hours every week. So office hours are Mondays, 1 p.m. Pacific, for an hour on Zoom. You can come in with any question, like any topic you want to talk about, and we'll go. Now, some people will just sit and watch. I think that's cool. There's always something to be learned, like always something to be learned from someone else. But you come in with your own questions like, hey, I think I figured out my soulmate client. Is this it? Sometimes it's like, can you take a look at my website? Or sometimes it's, can you take a look at my menu? All sorts of different questions. And you get answers. So the people that hit those 10K months finally, the people that, double their clientele, they're the ones that do the work. Leia's one of those people. All right. Let's see. Heather Lynn says, the stomach drop feeling is my sign that I actually need to do the thing I'm dreading. Amen, sister. Yep. Yep. That thing that you are avoiding or that thing that you're pushing off is the thing that will push the needle forward in your business. That thing you don't want to do is the thing that will give you momentum, that will change your business, that will shift the energy. The thing you don't want to do is the thing you need to do. Just like bite the bullet and do it. Like literally, what's the worst that's going to happen? That often, like, that helps me a lot of times when I'm like really stuck on something. It's like, okay, let's be real. Like, what is the absolute worst case scenario here? And usually it's like, I might feel awkward for a little bit. Like, seriously, am I going to let that like stand in the way of me hitting my financial goals? Come on. Come on. All right. Leah says, finished module 1, really sat down and looked at my data. Word of mouth was top of the list of best marketing strategy. It always is. Word of mouth marketing is where it's at. Because think about it in your life. If you're trying to find a new restaurant, you can go on Yelp or you can go on different, find places online for reviews and recommendations and like, yeah, that's worth something. But if your best friend comes to you and says, oh my God, you have to go to this new Mediterranean place. Their baba ganoush is just the way you like it, but they put, X, Y, and Z in it. The pita is super fresh. They've got gluten-free pita. It's the bomb. You will love it. And your husband will love their, whatever cocktail. You're going to go to the Mediterranean place, right? Because your best friend, hello, your best friend knows you, knows what you like, knows what you don't like, knows how much you want to pay for things, knows what your personality's like, knows all the things. They know that you're going to be annoyed if the parking is like hard to get there. Like they're going to know all those things. So if they're recommending it, it's not just like this random stranger saying, I enjoyed this thing. It's your best friend saying, I enjoyed this thing and I know you and how picky you are and you will love it. You're going to go with your best friend every single day of the week. And the same is true with your business. If somebody's best friend is recommending you, they're going to go to you. It's not going to be your social media post that tips them over the edge. It's their best friend saying, oh my God, you're going to love her. Word of mouth marketing. It is where it's at. All right. Sonia says, do you suggest we take flyers or business cards when talking to people? Absolutely. Absolutely. One other trick you can do is, I used to, when during this time period when I was doing this, I worked with a skincare company that, I wouldn't have, anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point is the skincare company gave me massive amounts of samples. And they were these little, one of these, they were business card sized samples. It was like a rip top kind of thing. And so what I did is I took all of the very benign samples, the cleanser that anybody could use, or like sunscreen, or, just like all the non-specialty stuff. And I would, I taped them to my business cards. So it's like, here's my card and here's a sample of sunscreen. I love this one. It works on everybody and everyone can use some sunscreen. So enjoy. And people go like, oh, free things. I love free things. Yeah, I would bring, absolutely bring business cards, or a flyer. Yeah, sure. But maybe there's something else. Maybe there's another little incentive. So, okay. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? Come on through. So you guys, I'm going to spend 9 more minutes, and I want to take your questions about the Academy, but if you will bend your ear for a few minutes, I want to tell you about it. And part of this is you're going to help me get better about talking about it, because the funny thing is, I don't think some of you realize this. I am in the exact same boat that you are right now, which is I'm growing my solo esthetician business. This is my second one. This might be your first one. This is my second business and I'm growing it. And part of growing a business, like we've talked about today, is marketing. And part of marketing is how do you talk about things? And I will be very honest. I've been really stopped by like, how do I talk about the academy? Like, how do I accurately convey how amazing of an opportunity this is? Because I usually, if you go back and look at other lives, I get to this point where I'm kind of like, and it's just amazing. Like, it's so amazing, you guys. I can't even explain how amazing it is. That is a terrible business tactic. Like, that's a terrible marketing strategy, just to be like, oh, it's so good, I can't even talk about it. So this is me getting better at talking about it. So I'm going to, again, I've always been one for transparency. I'm going to be very transparent here. When I started Solo Esthetician Love, the Instagram account, in April of 2021, so 2 years ago, let that sink in too. For all of you that want overnight success, I have been doing this for 2 years. 2 years. I have shown up on Instagram every single day for 2 years. Sorry, I get really passionate about this because I talk to so many people that want overnight success. They want to start a business and be a 300K esthetician within their first year. People that want to be a 100K esthetician within their first year. It's possible. I did it. I've seen a lot of you do it. But the reality is, it's not going to be the trajectory for a lot of people. So anyway, I'm getting off in the weeds. My point is, you got to work hard. Business is hard work. Anyway, so 2 years ago, I started Solo Esthetician Love because I had been at home rehabilitating my health. Because 5 years ago, I left my spa because my health was so bad. I knew that I was going to end up dead for one reason or another if something didn't change. So I left my spa and I went home and I rehabilitated my health. I also did a side hustle, which was stupid. But that's neither here nor there. And the truth of the matter is, I am an entrepreneur at heart. And if I don't have a business, I don't know who I am. So yes, my health improved dramatically and I got way better, but I also had no clue who the F I was because I didn't have a business. And, it was the pandemic. So I was like, I all of a sudden became like a stay-at-home homeschooling mom. I had to teach, oh my God, I had to teach my little one. I had to be her kindergarten teacher. Her kindergarten year was all distance learning. And so I was sitting next to her being her kindergarten teacher. I've never in my life wanted to be a kindergarten teacher, but here I was. And like this all of a sudden, stay-at-home mom, doing homeschooling, taking care of the family, worried that the world is falling apart. And like, I didn't have any touchstone of who I am as a person. So Solo Esthetician Love was created from me saying like, I know that I am not going to get back into the treatment room because my body can't handle it. And I don't think it's necessarily the best use of my personal skills and abilities. And I was like, okay, well, I can talk to solo estheticians and I love solo estheticians. These are like my very favorite people on the planet. We've got heart and we've got balls. You can quote me on that. Come on now. Who other than a solo esthetician is like super heart centered, but at the same time, super badass? And like, going to take on owning a business, as a solo person. Who else is going to do this? Anyway, I love you guys. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to grow this account. I'm going to put my bat signal up in the air and say, come on, solo estheticians, let's get together. Let's do something. I had no idea what my business was going to be. I just knew that I wanted to grow an audience. So that's what I did. I've done for 2 years. And after chatting with you guys for a very long time, if you remember back in the early days, good God, you could get me in DMs for hours at a time. Because what were we doing? It was still the pandemic. It was still like we were in our house. I had nothing to do. So all I did was like talk to you guys. And what became very clear is there were some like business basics that I thought everybody knew. I just thought everybody knew. And I realized like, oh, wow, like, no, a lot of you guys don't know. So Profit on Purpose was the course that I created just to like get the stuff that I thought everyone knew and like try to make it understandable and applicable and actionable, because like, I don't want to just talk to you guys about building a better business or like inspire you for a moment. I actually want you to achieve your goals, because there is nothing more inspiring than a woman who has created something from nothing and is making her dreams come true by her sheer willpower, and the universe having her back, and some other women helping her out along the way. There is no better feeling on this planet than like, good God, I just made my dreams come true. Like, I had this goal and I did it. Like, fuck yeah, I'm on top of the world. That's the best feeling on the planet, and I want it for each and every one of you because I know it's possible. I know it's possible. So, Profit on Purpose has been amazing. It's helped so many people to realize, like, oh, this isn't such a mystery. Like, when I created the course, like, my goal was I want every single person to have like a light bulb moment at some point and go like, okay, I get it. I get it. Okay, I get it. I totally see what there is for me to do. Let me at it. I got it. That was my goal. And so now, working with people, seeing the tremendous growth, I also realized that like this isn't it. Like, yeah, I can teach you all the stuff from pop, but if you want to be a career solo esthetician, making whatever goal you have, because like I hope you set a goal and you hit it and like live inside of that goal for a while, and then I hope that fire and passion inside of you is like, I could do more. I think I could do more, and I want to do more. Oh yes, I want to support you. That kind of like, when you have that kind of business, you can't do on your own. And all of us here, all of us solo estheticians, to some extent, we are lone wolves. We are out there doing this on our own. Everything I said today, yeah, you're the service provider, but you're also your marketing team. You're also your copywriter for your email stuff. You are, you're your salesperson. You're doing all the things. And like, good God, corporations, companies, even the day spa that you're in theory competing against, they have a team. They have people that are paid a salary to take on all of the different roles that are so crucial and pivotal inside of building a business and growing a lucrative income. There's a team there. And when you're a solo esthetician, you got you. That's it. You got you. And so what I was seeing happen with Profit on Purpose is like being able to just like link arms with someone, sometimes even for a month. And like, that's it. Like, sometimes that's all they need is a month, or sometimes it's a season, sometimes it's a year or more, but be able to just like link arms with someone and be like, okay, you can do this. Like, let's teach you. Let me like mentor you. Like, let me coach you. You can do this. We solo estheticians need that in every aspect of our business, not just like what I do, like the nuts and bolts, like basics of like how it works, but we need it for social media marketing. We need it for understanding the finances, how it all works. We need it for like the technical skills, like, how do you do microneedling, or how do you do amazing extractions? Like, there are so many business building skills, but also aesthetic skills that we need to master. And we need to do it in community. Like, I know that we're all lone wolves doing this, we are solo estheticians doing this by ourselves, going out there and having it all alone. And like, no, we're not going to have employees. No, we're not going to be able to hire a team of people or whatever. But we need people. We need people that have done what we have not yet done in our careers. We need people that have done what we're trying to do to show us the way. And so that is what the Academy is. The Academy is a place, it is twofold. Yes, you get courses and like just static education that you can go and on demand watch, but you're also getting one-on-one hand-holding. You're getting one-on-one coaching and mentorship. So every person that is dropping a course inside of the Academy is also contracted, like it is part of the contract to come in and lead office hours. So you can come in and ask questions. Like, the first course that drops is Money with Matt. Matt is like a financial genius. He's also a lawyer. So he's a financial advisor. He's a lawyer. His dad was a freaking bankruptcy court judge, federal court judge, bankruptcy federal court judge, meaning the subtext behind that is Everything Matt is teaching you is legal. Like there is no question about like, well, I followed his advice and I guess that was wrong. Like, no, 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 no. Every single thing that comes out of his mouth is 100% legit and legal. And yeah, you can watch the course Money with Matt, which I'm getting right now back from my editor, and holy crap, it's such a good course. It's such a good course. You can watch it and learn how to do your taxes, how to do your bookkeeping, how to pay yourself, how to save for retirement, how to do all the things. But then once a month, you can actually go into Matt's office hours where it's you and Matt hanging out in a Zoom, and you're like, hey, I got a question about, X, Y, and Z, or my accountant said I could do this, but like I don't know if that's true. What do you say? This is your chance to have one-on-one time with industry experts, with business experts. Like I've even been thinking about. I have a friend who is a fantastic photographer. He's not an esthetician. He's not in the beauty world, but he's a photographer. And, part of what he's done is anyways, that's neither here nor there. But I like just thinking about like, that would be useful if I could get Sean to come in and teach us some like photography basics that can help us be better marketers, taking better pictures for our websites or our social media, or, for making flyers or for making reels, to have someone like that come in and tell you, but then also be sitting in office hours to like answer your question. You're like, okay, Sean, I did the thing in I'm trying to make a reel and I'm doing this, but it's not syncing or whatever. And he'll be like, hey, no problem. This is what you do. It's blah, blah, blah. Where else can you get that? All for like one membership price, and you will have access to the entire curriculum and the entire like instructor base at your fingertips to go in and personally get your questions answered. So this is the part where I come to every time where I'm like, you guys, this is so amazing. I just like, it's so amazing. I wish I had this when I was starting my business. Do you understand? Like, do you get now why it's so hard for me to like concisely say all this? It's like, wow, like, oh my God, it's just like, it's incredible. Okay. So I'm seeing a question. How long do we have each instructor in the academy? Thus far, every collaborator has been like, there has been no end date on their contracts, as in they will be there for a very long time, or until something in their life happens where like, shift, I can't do it. But no, the intention is like, they're there for the long haul. Like, it's not just like you got 1 month. Like, it's nope, they're there. They're in there for you month after month. So the way that the pricing on all of this works, again, I'm going to be very transparent. I wanted to make this course $3,000 for a year access. I wanted to have it be a one payment, $3,000, and you get all of the courses, all of the instructors, all of the office hours for an entire year. But my team, which is Tammy, and Matt is one of my advisors. So this is why I trust him to teach you guys, because he's the only person I trust to advise me in my business, because I am paranoid AF. I'm very cynical. I think everything's going to go wrong. And I'm like, okay, if Matt's got his eyes on it, we're good. We're good. We're good. And so they said to me, hear ya, because they know the value is there. It's worth this price. It is worth more than this price. Are you kidding? To have like this in 1 year's time is going to become the Netflix for solo estheticians. Like, yeah, we're starting off with like, it'll be Profit on Purpose and Money with Matt, but every single month we're adding more and more and more and more courses and more and more and more instructors to fill out this thing. And so, yeah, the value is absolutely there to be able to have that amount of education and courses, but also to be able to have like that many hours of potential coaching. Like, yeah, this is like, yes, I mean, I could be charging way more for this, but I won't. Anyway, so they agreed with me that like, absolutely the value is there. But they were like nervous about like, that's a high price point. Like, that's a lot of money for some people. And especially people that are just starting their business. Like, it's a high price point. And I said, valid. You are absolutely right. When I started my business, I had to borrow $2,000 to get started. I could not have afforded this. So I went back to thinking about like, okay, I want to make, 23-year-old Jessica be able to participate in this because had I been able to participate as a 23-year-old, good God, I would have been a millionaire by 25. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. So I decided instead that we're going to take that chunk of money and break it up into monthly payments. So if you want to come in, 3,000 divided by 12 is $250. So the price of the academy is $250 a month. And you can come in for 1 month. You can come in for 2 months. You could come in, stay for 6 months, and then cancel. But when you come in and stay for a year, because look, if you really want to grow your business, it takes time. It's not one course. It's not one weekend. It's not even 1 month. Like, this is a career commitment to growing and developing your business. So when you come into the academy and stay for a year, after a year, we will give you a bananas, like ridiculous discount on the monthly price. Like the pricing will just drop like your jaw will be on the floor. Because my idea, the concept is, you have to stick around. Like, if you want to build and grow your business, like, stick around, keep learning, keep growing. There is always something to learn and grow. When we were filming Money with Matt, you'll see it. It's like, go find it. It's an Easter egg in there. You'll see it where I'm like, I just learned something. Like, in the middle of filming his course, I learned something new, So anyway, it is a lifetime commitment to growing your business. So again, that pricing, you can come in and out. It's just a monthly contract. So all you have to do is cancel before, your next charge date. Don't be a jerk. We see you jerks out there. Don't be a jerk. Cancel your membership before your charge date. And that's it. Come in for a month, come out, whatever. But the real benefit is when you come in and stay. I think in a year, you can get through, if you really give it your due diligence, you can get through 8 courses. Imagine who you would be if you could start with the basics, start with POP, and then you do Money with Matt, and then you take a social media course, and then you take a course on building a magnetic brand so people are just attracted to you, figuring out maybe retreats and workshops are your thing and you want to do that. Or, if you want to add in spiritual services into your practice, do that. If you want to learn how to microneedle, if you want to learn how to do extractions better, if you want to, learn anatomy and physiology better. Oh my God, you guys, I have someone coming in to teach you anatomy, physiology, and massage. I also have someone teaching skin science, but someone who's teaching massage I literally cried. I cried when she actually reached out to see if she could partner up with us, because I had wanted to reach out to her forever. You guys. So anyway, you got to give it time. Okay. So then here's the other thing. This is the last thing, and then I will move on. Also, because shoot, I have another meeting in 5 minutes. The only discounts I am going to be giving on the academy, because look, $250 a month for everything you're getting is such an incredible deal. I can't undercut it so much. Oh my God, you guys, it's such a good value. I'm not going to undercut our collaborators because, anyway. So the only people that are getting a discount on this are existing Profit on Purpose members. So if you want to get a discount on the academy, you have to be inside of POP right now. And the way that this looks is, if you join today into POP, that monthly membership is $120 for POP. The difference, we will give academy members a discount of $50 per month. If you are in at that level, if you are paying $120 at POP, you will be able to pay only $200 a month for the academy. And that the first month we'll make it work out. So you'll just pay the difference. So it'll be an $80 difference to bump up. And then the next month in May, you'll get charged $200. And then if you've been around longer than that, you're going to get an even better discount. So depending on when you got started, you might have been paying $80, in which case you'd pay $185. You might be paying $50, in which case you'd pay for the Academy $175. And if you were paying only $40 a month, thank you. You've been here from day one. I love you. You will only be paying $150 a month. That is right. I love you guys. Thank you. The thought is, if you join Profit on Purpose now, you can get started and you could finish it by the time April 24th rolls around, the Academy opens and Money with Matt comes out. So that you could just get started now with Profit on Purpose. Then you can hit the ground running when the Academy doors open and do Money with Matt. So then when the next one drops the week later, just 1 week later, then you will be able to like go on to the next and go on to the next. So you're just going to be like, you'll get into the momentum of it. So, okay, I promise, like, we are done. I have another meeting in 3 minutes. So your marching orders are, go join Profit on Purpose. There's a link in my bio. There's a link somewhere. DM me. I don't know. We'll get you there. Join Profit on Purpose, soloestheticianlove.com. April 24th. We can convert your account over to the Academy and you will get a massive discount, because whatever price you start with, that's what you're paying, period. Until you've been there a year and the price will drop down way even further. Yeah. Do you have any questions? I have 2 minutes. Good God. Okay. Lindsay says, I'm 17, wanting to start my esthetician business. I need tips on where to start. Join Profit on Purpose. I'm not saying that because it's so self-serving. It's like everything I would ever tell you, like one-on-one, is inside of that course. And then get into the Academy and like, dude. Okay. I know myself, and if I bought a yearly membership, I would have procrastinated. Great to offer monthly. Thank you. Says, ooh, what about a permanent makeup artist? That's one of my future cards in my deck to learn. It is so funny, Mackenzie Rose, that you say that, because Tammy and I were just having a conversation about that yesterday. And like, anyway, the moral of the story of that conversation was, yes, I would love to. And I have an idea of someone that I might like to reach out to and do that. One thing I will leave with is, if there is somebody that you want to learn from, where you're like, oh, this educator would be amazing, they need to be inside of the Academy, let me know, or talk to them about it even, but let me know and I will talk. And the other thing is, if you are an educator and you want to partner up with this, reach out, talk to me. I firmly believe in a way of doing business where everybody wins. I am not one of these competitive bitches. I'm only competitive with myself, and I am a bitch to myself. But like, I 1000% believe that even people that are in my same sphere of like business coaching for solo estheticians or whatever, I firmly believe that you can have a lucrative business and I can have a lucrative business, and it's like not mutually exclusive. Like, it's not like I win or you win. It's like, no, we can all win, because it's the same with our aesthetics businesses. As an esthetician, I'm right for my people and you're right for your people. As, you know, a business coach or like a person who aggregates information, business information for solo estheticians, we are the right people for some people and we're not for some people. That's just life. I get that. So anyway, my whole point is, if you have something to teach and you think that you're a fit for us, reach out. Like, our business model is like everybody wins. So, okay. Oh shoot, I gotta go. My meeting is starting now. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging in. Go sign up for Profit on Purpose. Oh shoot, Tammy, we were going to have a sign up link. Dang it. Tammy, we forgot. We were going to have a sign up link for people that want to convert over. Look for it soon. We'll probably put it in. Maybe I'll put it. Well, I don't want to make any promises. We'll have it by next week and maybe on social media sooner than that. Okay, bye. See you next week.